Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another reading vlog. This 24-hour reading vlog is a little bit different from other reading vlogs that I've filmed because instead of actually reading for 24 hours, I am going to just see how much I realistically read within a 24-hour period. So I'm going to start the timer at say 9:30 a.m. and then I'm going to see how much I read until tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. I've seen a couple of people do this before and I really like the video idea because I've been in a massive slump recently, and so I feel like actually trying to make myself physically read for 24 hours straight is just not possible and it's going to cause my slump to be 100 times worse. So I thought that this would be a better idea. So I have two books that I'm currently reading. One I'm reading and one I'm listening to. So I'm listening to The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager as an audiobook and I'm honestly really enjoying it. I've seen some really mixed reviews on that book, but I am absolutely loving it. I can definitely see that the ending may not be what I'm expecting in the way that I don't like the ending, but I have like an hour of it to go, I believe, and that will obviously be included in this video as well. And then I'm also reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is my first ever time like reading and experiencing the Harry Potter universe, and I'm about 10% through. I'm reading it on my Kindle, so it's a lot easier to hold because these books are very stiff and I don't want to like crease them and stuff, and reading on my Kindle is just so much more comfortable. But yeah, I'm like 10% into this. I don't know if I'm gonna just sit there and binge this whole book the whole day. It depends if I can get into it enough, because at the start it's definitely not really into it. But after I finish the audiobook, I might start another book that I can physically read and then kind of switch between Harry Potter and another book. But yeah, that is the little intro and that's a little update for now. I'm very excited to be filming this video and I'm really hoping it turns out better than the last vlog I posted, because that one took me a month and it was so draining on my life, and I'm just hoping that this one is a lot better. And it's obviously a shorter time frame, so I feel like it will be. But yeah, right now I'm going to go make pancakes for breakfast because I'm really hungry and I'm just craving something sweet. And while I'm making them and eating them and everything, I'm going to finish the audiobook. I have 1 hour and 15 minutes left and I feel like that'll be like almost the perfect amount of time. Sorry for rambling so much, but I also don't really have anything that I need to do today. My boyfriend may have some of his friends coming over tonight, which means I'll need to tidy up and clean a little bit, but I've been home sick from work the last 3 days, and so I've been kind of cleaning a little bit each day, so the house is actually quite clean at the moment. I also need to pre-film some TikToks because I'm much more active over there. I post a video like every single day. But yes, that's the only like two things that I really need to do today, and tomorrow is also Mother's Day in Australia, so that's why I'm trying to start this as early as possible so I can finish it early tomorrow. But yeah, that's the update for now and I'm gonna just take you guys along with me. Okay guys, a little reading update. So I have 25 minutes left of The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I'm still very much enjoying this book. It's just taken a turn that I wasn't really expecting, and if you've read it, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Just a very strange turn of events, but there's still some time for Riley Sager to make it up at the end of the book. But I have just finished pre-filming some TikToks. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I actually pre-film at least once a week and I pre-film like 6 to 8 videos, so it kind of lasts me the whole week on TikTok. And I always change my outfits in between so it doesn't look like I'm filming it all on the same day, but I do every single time. Every single time I post a TikTok, it has been pre-filmed. But yeah, that's a little secret that my YouTube supporters can know, even though it's like not that big of a secret. I feel like a lot of people do that. But anyway, I'm going to keep listening. I actually completely forgot to start the 24-hour timer when I begun, but I did start around 9:30 a.m. so I've got it as 22 hours to go, which is still ages. And obviously I haven't paused the timer or anything because that's not the point of this video, but I'm like glad that I got all of my filming and stuff done. I don't really have any other ideas of what to film. I filmed like 4 TikToks, I believe. This is just like an endless rut that I'm in every single week. Like I never know what to film, but I want to be active over there because like I'm like so close to hitting 100k. Like I'm almost at 80k and I just want to hit 100k. Like that is my biggest goal on TikTok, but it's been a struggle lately because TikTok's engagement and views recently has been absolutely shocking. But anyway, that's enough of a rant from me. I'm going to finish the audiobook right now, then I'm going to go straight back into reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully I get a lot more into it today, and then I'll give you guys a review of this book later on as well. realized I forgot to say earlier that this is going to be a completely spoiler-free vlog. I do have a little reading update. So I finished The House Across the Lake. I ended up giving it 3.75 stars. I quite enjoyed it, but as I said, the ending kind of got a little bit weird, and I feel like if you've read it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, it was just very strange, and it's not like the outcome that I was expecting, but like in the worst way possible. Because I still had a little bit more housework to do and I didn't want to waste reading time, I started another audiobook because I realized that I had like a voucher on Audible. So I got The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Clearly I'm in my Riley Sager era at the moment, but this one is really good so far. It's following this like live-in nanny who like cares for older people, and in the past this older lady that she's taking care of allegedly killed her whole family, and so she's like very nervous to be around her and everything. It's kind of giving me like Verity by Colleen Hoover vibes, which is a book that I really like, so I'm enjoying that aspect of it, but I have no idea where it's gonna go. I'm only at the beginning, like I've got 5 hours left of it, so I'm definitely not gonna finish it today, but I did start that. And then I've read a little bit more of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I know most of you have probably read Harry Potter at this point, but I'm still gonna keep it spoiler free. But pretty much they are going to a Quidditch Cup at the moment, so it's not like really into the story yet. Like I like when they're like at Hogwarts and like all of that fun stuff, but they're not there yet. But that being said, I've actually been planning to film a spoiler reading vlog for the rest of Harry Potter. Not necessarily the rest of the books, but I was thinking the last book in particular, because I know that like apparently someone dies at the end, like a really important character. So I definitely want to do a spoiler reading vlog for the last book in the Harry Potter universe. So let me know if you want that. And I'll probably include that in like a finishing book series video or something. I'm only up to book 4 at the moment, and I believe there's 7 altogether, and I'm definitely enjoying my experience reading Harry Potter for the first time. Okay, little reading update. I did get distracted for a while. I just got distracted on watching videos of Taylor Swift going back to the Eras tour in Paris, and just me being upset that we didn't get that in Australia, but then so many different countries didn't get it either, so it's just a very sad time. So I ended up listening to the Tortured Poets Department for a while and just dancing by myself. Anyway, I have made a little bit of a dent into Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So I'm about 20% of the way through. It doesn't look like it, but that's what it says on my Kindle. So I'm just gonna go with the Kindle percentage so it seems like I've read more, because it doesn't really look like 20%. I've heard a lot of people say like the first 3 books in the Harry Potter universe are very like childish and not much happens. Like they're very like, you know, child friendly, and then when you get to like the 4th book and the rest of the series, it definitely gets more into it and there's a lot more drama. There's just a lot more things that happen and everything like that, and I can definitely see how this book's gonna go there. Now that I'm like more into the story, I'm like really getting into it again. I feel like the start of all of these books are like a little bit boring, because it's like they're on the Hogwarts Express and they're on the way back to Hogwarts and stuff. Like it says that in every single book that I've read so far, but when they actually like get to Hogwarts or like an event is happening, that is like the more exciting part for me, and this is no exception, because it's definitely getting more exciting. So I'm up to page 134, which is chapter 11, and I am going to read for a little bit. I think I said earlier today that we might have people coming over tonight, but instead of that we are going out for dinner and possibly to Crown, which is a casino. So I don't know how much I'm going to get read later. It's 5 p.m. right now and we're going to go at like 7, I believe, or maybe we're meeting at 7. I don't know. I don't know when we're actually leaving our house, if I'm gonna be honest. But of course I can bring my Kindle with me and read in the car and stuff like that a little bit. I always say I'm gonna read heaps and then I don't actually end up reading heaps in the car, but I'll do my best just for this video. I feel like most of this video is gonna be like me talking, because I'm kind of trying to make it like more low-key, like kind of spending the day with me as if like we're on FaceTime or something. I'd love to make a video like that, like a longer one. Yeah, that's why I'm talking so much in this video. I feel like it's just updates. But anyway, I do have a physical copy of The Only One Left by Riley Sager, so I'm gonna see what page I'm up to in this too, just for like a reference. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell because on my Audible it says chapter 8, but there's like different number chapters, and then there's also like chapters in between that are not numbered. So I feel like it's probably the 8th chapter into the book, but I don't want to count. So we're just gonna say that I'm like 50 to 60 pages in, like that's what I'm gonna guess. We'll just go by what I actually listened to. I doubt that I'm gonna listen to any more of this today or tomorrow anyway, because I feel like I won't get much time. But yeah, I will just keep you guys updated later on, like when we leave and how much I'm into it and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, that's my only update for now, even though this just took me 6 minutes to record. Okay guys, we're about to leave and we're leaving a lot earlier than I was expecting. We're leaving at 6, not 7, so I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to. But I got up to 25%, so I read like an extra 5% and we're about to go now. Dressed for comfort, not cuteness, because I definitely don't look cute. So I'm wearing a Nike crew neck, some black flare leggings and my Converse. That's like the best way I can show you my outfit, but not going like anywhere fancy or anything. Like we're literally just going to like the most basic place for dinner. I might read a little bit in the car. I'll show you guys if I do, but I doubt that I'm gonna read that much in the car. Like I'll probably read like a couple of percentages, if that makes sense. Also, I forgot to actually explain to you guys earlier, like I took a video of this, but I made all of these scratch off TBR cards and they don't look that good because I printed them with my own printer, so it's not the best color or anything, but I made a bunch of them for like future TBR videos slash vlogs, so definitely keep an eye out for that because I'm very happy with how they came out. But next time I'm going to get them properly printed so you can read them a little bit better. Okay guys, so it is now Sunday morning and the timer has officially ended, but we ended up getting home last night at 1 AM. And I didn't read anything in the car because we had people in the car the whole time as well because we picked up my boyfriend's friends. So I didn't end up reading anything because it's just too distracting. So I feel like this vlog is a little bit of a fail, but at the same time it just shows how realistic my weekends really are when it comes to reading, because I feel like the only time I get to actually sit down and read a physical book is after work during the week, and on weekends the only time I really get to read a book is when I'm listening to an audiobook. I know a lot of people say that audiobooks do not count, but I think they do. So pretty much I only listened to a little bit more of The Only One Left this morning as I was getting ready before the timer ended. I am almost finished chapter 9, so I listened to chapter 8 and chapter 9 this morning pretty much, and I believe I ended up getting about 25% of the way through Harry Potter. I think I started at 10%, so I read about 15%, so I want to say I read about 80 pages, which is quite a lot more than I was expecting actually. I feel like that's a quite good result. So I finished The House Across the Lake. I don't know how far in percentage wise that I am into The Only One Left, but I feel like I listened to quite a lot, and I read about 15% of Harry Potter, so I feel like it was actually quite successful overall. I just wish I had more time to actually sit down and physically read a book in this video. But yeah, with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Wish that I could make it longer and make it over today as well, but it is Mother's Day today, so I'm spending the day with my mum like I'm about to leave. So that concludes the end of this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. It's definitely going to be a shorter video than I expected it to be, but it's only over a 24-hour period. There's like not really much to show or do, but definitely let me know if you want more videos like this in the future, but maybe over like a couple more days, like a realistic week in my life or something like that. If you got to the end, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. With all that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one.